Hey, 716 Angler, how is everybody's summer going? Mine is going pretty good. I'm just coming on to kind of show you some of the stuff I've been using this year. The walleye fishing out of Lake Erie, out of Buffalo, out of Sturgeon has just been lights out. We've been almost limiting out every time we go out. One thing I did notice recently out of Buffalo, it's dropped off considerably. We went out last week and we only picked up 2 walleye. It was strange. We were marking them. Even at Sturgeon, I was out the other day and my whole graph was just blown up and they just were not hitting. We took home 5, so we were happy about that. Couple things. Walleye fishing, if you can get out right now, get out. It has been blowing like crazy though. Like today there's a small craft warning. Yesterday there was one. Hopefully we're gonna get out Friday mid-afternoon out of Sturgeon. Would like to get some more fish in the freezer for our party in August. But anyways, I wanted to show you something that has been working like non-stop, and it's out of every lure I've used this summer. This lure in particular has been just bomb. It has been, sorry, I'm just getting over something. It has been absolutely lights out with this lure, and it's a Bandit, but it's a custom Bandit from fishingaddictiongear.com. I'll put the link in the description. But this thing, I'm telling you, anytime I have ran this, and I've ran it every single time I've gone out this summer, at least on one pole, I've gotten dozens of freaking walleye on this thing. It is just absolutely unbelievable. And it's this guy. This is a wild color. It's got some pink, purple, some red, gold. It has been just a beast of a lure. It is like beat up. It has got teeth marks. It has got all sorts of shit on it. I'm trying to find the let's see, I think it's a JT Custom Walleye Bandit. But anyways, I'll find it and I will post a link in the description if they still have it. They should. But it has been lights out. As I said, every single time I went out this summer, since the spring, I've used this lure and I've gotten multiple fish on it. Okay, I've even got perch on this thing. Okay, trolling, yeah, which is unheard of. Another thing I've used was Procure Scent. I saw it on a YouTube video and I'm like, why not? I'll use it. It's like, you know, $6 or whatever for a thing of it. And let me tell you, I don't know if it's just, you know, luck or what, but every time I put that on a lure, I've gotten fish on it, and they weren't small. They were big fish. Take it as you want. I don't know. I use it now all the time on my lures, and it works. So the walleye, the trophy walleye Procure Scent, you just put it right on your Bandit. Try it out. I tried it and it's worked. One other thing, I said I was going to try new worm harnesses this year, which I did, and I got them from the the show in Niagara Falls. I think I showed you guys, from ifish.com. Okay, they're these worm harnesses. They had little plastic spinners with little weights on them. Okay, I've used these religiously all summer. These are the only ones I've used. I bought like probably 6, 7 of them. I have not used any other spinners. They work great. Okay, I've caught all my walleye on these. However, there's a caveat to this right there. Okay, I don't know if something bit it or what, but I found 2 of these now after using them for a while. That little tip is gone, and there's a little weight. Okay, there's a little weight that I think it has to do with, you know, having it spin or whatever. But so I don't know. I'm going to continue to use them. You know, they're not overly expensive. They have very, very good action. However, you know, that could be an issue. Okay, you know, it is a molded plastic, so over time it's gonna crack and break. But I haven't really used this much. This is the first year I've used these. So do they catch fish? Absolutely they do. Another thing is that I noticed on it when I first started using on a couple of them, there's this little tag here at the hook. Okay, do yourself a favor, snip that little tag off. There's like a little tag right there. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Right there. But every once in a while, something would happen and it would get caught on this tag and I wouldn't even know it. And when I pulled my line in, this thing was like all tangled up. I don't know. They're good lures. I mean, as I said, they're not overly expensive, but longevity, they're not going to hold up like the metal spinners, the metal blades, in my opinion. Will I still use them? Absolutely. You know, they're a smaller company. I like to, you know, help out smaller companies. I mean, yeah, they're like $5.99 a piece. You know, whatever. But you know, and that could have been just the luck of the draw. But I did have 2 of these break, so I don't know. I'm sure you could probably buy replacement parts for this if you really want to, but you know, for the price point, I mean, you might as well just replace it. So, those are a couple of things I've been using. Snap weights only. That's all I've been using. Snap weights with offshore planer boards. You know, I run 2 bandits, 2 walleye harnesses, and we've just been crushing them. So it has been a pretty decent season. I feel like it's starting to slow down a little bit right now. I think they're heading a little bit more west. But we're going to try to get out Friday and see what the story is. You know, so then the next thing is up is fall perch fishing. Oh my God, can we seriously, we're talking about fall? Was it July? Almost August already? Oh my God. I don't know where the summer went to. It's depressing, okay? It really is depressing. Sometimes it makes me want to move out of New York State and go somewhere where there's a longer summer, but I'm not in that position to do that right now, so. But yeah, little update. If you can get out, because the bite is on. And those are a couple things I use. I will leave the link in the description for that bandit. As I said, this thing has been the hot color every single time I've ran this, and I've ran it every single time this summer. I've caught at least half our limit on it, if not more. Every single time. I don't know. Maybe it's just, you know, this wild color that's on here, and I've been using that Procure Sun. It works, okay? You take that to the bank, man. You've probably seen a couple of other videos. Me and my wife and my kids went out, and we were just slamming them, like one right after another. So you don't have to be a professional fisherman right now to go out and bag your limit of walleye, that's for sure. Looking forward to fall. Looking forward to perch fishing. And looking forward to hunting this year. All sorts of good stuff coming up. I also bought a 4-wheeler. Yeah, we bought a 4-wheeler. So that's going to be fun for ice fishing. No more lugging that stuff. I'm getting too old. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully you like all the content I'm throwing out here. I'm going to hopefully have some more videos soon. I got some content. I just haven't had time to edit it. So, all right. Be good. Do good. Go Buffalo. See ya.